today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida.
Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Well, it's time to turn the page to a new era in Indianapolis as the Colts are led out for the first time by their new quarterback, the veteran Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers exchanging one shade of blue for another. How about 6?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Kari Willis there to bring him down.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hey, exit. Hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
He'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Mack, and he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
A play fake to Mack, now Rivers. He's going to air one out, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Off play action, it's Minshew. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Mack. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Jaguars' 7-yard line.
Again, it'll be Mack. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Rivers. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now it's the former Badger, Dare Ogunbowale. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there. On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Steps away to his left. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers fighting Hilton on the slant. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there. 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Hines. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Rivers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
For the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first.
And this is caught, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there, making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. We focus our attention now on T.Y. Hilton as he gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Colts first down.
Now a toss play, it's Hines. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. This is Hines. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 27 yards. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. And he's looked pretty good. He does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
Minshew's pass intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Even though he's a 4th rounder, I think he might have a chance to play and prove that, hey, I could have been taken higher in that draft.
And we've seen so many times now, guys who go lower in the draft, undrafted.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Then the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Complete to Hilton. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Rivers, middle of the field, he finds Pascal. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Rivers, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And we remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut at SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium, and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 13-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun is Minshew. Flush to his right. He'll run it. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we now go down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team?
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
Nice pass rush there by Justin Houston, culminating in a sack. And the move to Indianapolis in 2019, absolutely rejuvenating. Plus, he changed positions from outside linebacker to defensive end and had his first double-digit sack season since 2014.
Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Good catch there by Tyler Eifert. And Jacksonville, who needed help at the tight end position, signed him to do exactly that. Spent his first 7 years in Cincinnati, a terrific red zone threat.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ready? Mike 37. Pick me up. Here we go. Go. Get it.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To Thompson on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And 11.
Hey, box drop.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On for the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll move him back within 6 now.
Colts 23, Jaguars 17.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Hines. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They go play action. Rivers looking deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
A gain of 36.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
From the gun, Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good catch there by Jack Doyle, who went to the Pro Bowl in 2019, but now has a new quarterback in Phillip Rivers, and he wants to be the Antonio Gates that Phillip Rivers threw to.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll to be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. 60 or. Let's go one more. Right there. Now.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew, and that is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 4th down, Minshew able to complete this to Shenault. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to get this. One across the 30-yard line.
Finds the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They run with Hines. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And Pascal's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Hines. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Rivers with a throw complete to Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game, and the Colts add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Double dog, that's the way. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Minshew on target here to Chark. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. It'll be Minshew. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 16 yards, a first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. 20. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Toward the pylon. Caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Taken in the end zone, and Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 28-yard line.
Here.
36, 36.
They run again with Hines. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On third down, Rivers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Minshew and the Jaguars Down by 2 touchdowns, 54 seconds to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. They'll go play action here with Minshew.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39.
That's good.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Justin Houston in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. But that's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Colts, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. This is the development traits. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what... Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan. In offensive each week, once you've made your game plan, choose to start.
Today, Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Jaguars offense for the first time with Gardner Minshew, the Washington State product, leading the way.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Minshew